I don't know why my meat was doing that. Oh snap. That's not my me. That's not my me. What the hell? Where's my me? The f It wasn't my me. It's cause I killed the thing. What the heck? Hey, there we go. I was like, wait, that doesn't look like me at all. The fuck? Okay, kept all my settings. I'm actually kind of curious how no teams works with some of these games, though. Which one do I want? Oh god. Oh my god. Hey! Splatoon. Oh god, I hate this game. No. Aw, man. No, 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 no. Ah, what the frick? Oh my god. Damn it. What the fuck? Oh my god, what the... Oh man. Oh my god. Oh, what the fuck? Oh my god. What the hell? I had it. I had it. And then like literally like 2 seconds left. Oh my god, I think we made those too long. Okay, how about this? We'll do a few more. And then, what we can do is we can go to Baby Park and put it on like 200cc. We can put on 200cc and just like friggin' do really quick like 200cc like Baby Park runs over and over and over. Oh my god, look at all those friggin' double... Jesus. What the... Oh my god. Oh my god. Jesus. Ah. Damn it. I freaking hate this. Oh god. No! You son of a bitch. No! I'm gonna die. So quick. So quick. Oh, I'm dead. Oh god. Oh god. Nope. Ah. 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 I don't know, that game is one of those ones that it's like, you go into it. 17, Jesus, bug. Oh, Shine Thief? This game with Frantic is like ridiculous. If we put the computers on hard, it is like literally, it is so freaking hard to win. Because they get all the hacks. Ah, damn it. So this one, it like really doesn't matter how much you get hit. It's really just about like running the hell away once you get that thing. Ooh, fuck. Swear to God, it went the other way already. The fuck? I didn't get it once. So wait, how do you play the one game if it's no teams? Like Cops and Robbers one. How do you play that game without teams? Does it just not put that game in here? Because I like that game. It's actually pretty fun. Oh god. So this place has different gravity. It's pretty awesome. So like when you do jumps and stuff, it's really awesome. Ah, no! And it's all anti-gravity, so... Ah, Jesus. Damn, man. I'm already almost dead. Ah, I'm done. Oh wait, I came back? What the heck? Dang, what the frick? I swear to God, Morton, you son of a bitch. So if we put no teams, does it just not give us that game? Is that my guess? Oh no, wait, it does put us on teams. Oh, look at that. It put us on teams. Aw, oh, what the frick? Frickin' Bowser Jr. making me miss the thing. He's on my team, but he like completely messed me up. That's awesome. Oh, what the frick? Good lord. Yeah, that was really boring. Like, that wasn't even fun at all. Oh man, that's the same one. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. No! Oh lord, man. Ah! Ah! Son of a bitch, gotta get out of here. Oh my god. Ah! Oh, good lord. Ah! Jesus. Ah! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh man, game over. There's no way to recover like that late. If there's under a minute left, there's no way. Yeah, there's no way to recover. What? Nuh-uh. No. What? What just... Nuh-uh. I didn't even realize it. The frick happened? Yeah. I lost, like, so much from dying. Alright, do you guys want to keep doing battle mode, or do you want to go, like, work on your drifting skills a little bit? Three, two, one. You gotta go soon? Oh. Okay. Well, do you want to quit this so that we can... Because, honestly, it's what I would say, like, if she wants to... If Angel wants to, like, work on her drifting skills some... Why did it put us here for Shine Thief again? Here, we'll, I'll quit out of this. Let's see, where is it? Okay, friends. Here. Alright, and we go here. 200cc, and then go. I think I'll just leave frantic items on. And each time, we just select Baby Park. Like, it takes like a minute or something. Like it's like super quick. I want you to try one race, Angel, and then you can leave. But I just want you to see how fast this goes by at 200cc. Like, it is crazy how quick Baby Park is over. Like, because it's a really short racetrack and you just do lots of laps on it. But at 200cc, you're going so freaking fast that... Oh my god, 48 races. You only have to do one though. I just want you to see how fast it goes. It's a good place though to like work on your drifting, because you got to get that inside. Since you're going so fast, you're really gonna get like on the inside track of it. So everybody just pick Baby Park for the track. Okay, so Baby Park, use... right here. I wonder what it's gonna be. Oh my god, what a surprise. Baby Park. So you wanna like really hit that inside. Great, I myself haven't played this one in a while. But that's what I remember. You really want to like drift on the inside. That's why I like those inside drifting bikes are... Oh my god! Oh no! I lost right at the end! I lost right at the end! I lost right at the end! Lap 7, and I got wrecked. Luigi. Yeah, mushrooms only help on the like, not the turrets. Okay, so what I would recommend, really, those inside drifting bikes really work well, I think, honestly. I think they're like good for like working on drifting. This isn't gonna give us a countdown timer, is it? We can just like chill here, right? I can't remember if it does that for the races too. No. Okay, so I have a question, Pug. I'm kind of interested on your thoughts. So, you played Diddy Kong Racing, right? Alright. You never played Diddy Kong Racing, for real? Well, I think the reason a lot of people like that game so much is because of the single player. The single player is kind of like this open hub world, and then you go to all these different places, and there's kind of like a story to it, and you do like boss races. And a lot of people think that that would be like a cool way to do Mario Kart for the single player, because if there's one thing that like you gotta kind of admit, the single player for Mario Kart, the drive behind beating it used to be to unlock all the characters, right? But in a game like this, where all the characters are unlocked besides was it Gold Mario? Yeah, I think the DS version had like a interesting kind of mission mode or something like that. I think they do need to rework Mario Kart single player, because even though it is definitely a game that is way more fun multiplayer, and it is a multiplayer focused game, clearly, especially now, it's really all about the online multiplayer when you don't have a lot of people over to play. The Switch is a little different just because you can take it anywhere, kind of just fire up local anywhere. I think that it's something that they do need to think about. They do need to rework it. It would make it more fun when you're not around other people, when you're not connected online. Like, there really is not as much reason to unlock all the stuff in this one, which is why I haven't even done that much single player stuff already. Because unless you want gold Mario and like all the parts, you don't really need to work too hard at it, you know? Yeah. It did have the modes. It had the modes of like the different kinds of styles of, even though with anti-gravity you kind of get that, you go underwater, you all that kind of stuff. There's gliders, that kind of stuff. But I don't know. I mean, I'm fond of Diddy Kong Racing. I think there was a rumor a while back that they were like trying to make a sequel to that. And it was which would have been awesome, honestly. I still think, like, overall, in my experience, I would pick Mario Kart over Diddy Kong Racing if I had to, like, choose between the two. Just because I grew up, like, with a bunch of friends who played Mario Kart, so we would play it all the time, and, I mean, as you can see, it's like, that's what makes the game fun. It's the multiplayer. But I think that it would be cool to see them rework the, I don't know, it's one of those things where it's like, you look at, even just putting in like a double dash mode or something like that would be so cool, honestly, because that was really unique. And like, if you did put in a cool single player mode and you put it in double dash mode, then you technically have co-op, a co-op single player mode, which would be cool. Well, like a co-op like main story mode, which would be really awesome. Granted, you could just do 2 carts, but like you could both be in the same cart, so it'd be pretty neat. I think that would also be like more conducive to the breakaway play that the Switch offers, because like only one person would have to drive, and I do think that like driving with the Joy-Con is a little bit, it's not like the best way to play, I would say I've played the most so far with the 2 separated, but that and the Pro Controller are probably the best ways to play, and then you wouldn't want to play for long periods of time, that kind of single Joy-Con. But I mean, you look at Zelda's, it's kind of like they went back to the first one, kind of took some ideas from that, and then I honestly think they've reinvented open world stuff with that Zelda game. I think that's how open world games need to be going forward. Because even if you look at things like Mass Effect and Andromeda, like it's very, there's still a lot of restrictive stuff with that, and it's so weird that once you play that game and then you go to other game, like open world games, and you're like, I wish I could climb this, but it's not letting me climb this. The same kind of stuff happens, honestly, in like Horizon Zero Dawn, which is a cool, like, kind of open world-ish game. There are some places where you just can't, it just won't let you go, and I don't really understand it. Oh, Night Angel. Thanks for playing some Mario Kart with us. Yeah. I think that, like, that's kind of my, like, my hope with, like, because what's really the next, is really, like, I guess the next big open world game that we're expecting is Red Dead Redemption 2, right? You know, they're, Rockstar's well known for what they've done with GTA and everything, so it'll be interesting to see like how that world turns out in that game, and just you know, what kind of restrictions there are on where you can go, and Um, I would just say going forward, it's interesting because it's like you wouldn't expect Nintendo to be the ones to kind of reinvent the open world genre, but I don't think there's many people disagreeing that they pretty much did. It's cool. So I kind of wonder about Mario. I mean, it reminds me more of Mario 64 than I think any of the other ones. And all we've seen is a trailer, obviously, but it's interesting because it's like Zelda kind of went back to the first one. This one kind of reminds you of Mario 64. And it's weird that we're like only this far. It's only May, and I pretty much think that we've seen at least like a majority of what the Game of the Year games are gonna be. I think overall, I would be surprised if Zelda didn't win. I think Zelda's gonna win Game of the Year, and that's not just like me being biased towards being like a huge friggin' Nintendo fan. I think that even if you compare it to Persona 5 and which is a really amazing game, and Horizon, which is also a really great game, and I think that it kind of hit more key points and key things that games need to hit in order to kind of, like I said, I think it kind of reinvented open world genre gaming. So, but we'll see if Mario might be just as good. We don't really know, but it'd be cool if they were both on there. But that is being hopeful. That is why I need to finish Zelda so that I can get back to Horizon. And then I've not even played Nier or Persona, which are both great games, but Nier requires a lot of playthroughs and to get kind of the full experience, and then I know Kupo's been playing all of that, and then Persona, which a lot of my friends love Persona, that they've been playing those. And it's clearly really good. I think it's probably my guess is it's probably improved on Persona 4 Golden, which was also a really good game. Which like reminds me that I need to get back to the kind of the game that Atlas made for the Wii U. I have like a bunch of Wii U games I didn't finish. I think it's one of those things where like I never thought I would have liked it, but the more and more that I got into JRPGs, like the more and more I liked them. I would have never guessed when I was younger that a game like Xenoblade would be one of my favorite games, but ended up being it. Which is why I think that this year's just like kind of crazy insane. Like the amount of money that you put into video games, you know, but it's almost like justified when there are that many good games coming out in the year. It's insane. I'm almost kind of glad that there's not like a bajillion games announced for Switch, because like I would like to experience them as they come out, and if there's a lot of games, it's hard to buy them all, you know. Did you like Sunshine or like the Galaxy games better? Because they were definitely different. I would say Sunshine's probably closer to like Mario 64 than the Galaxy games are. The Galaxy games are cool. They're just different. I don't know, but I still feel like, just from what I've seen of that trailer, that it reminds me more of Mario 64 than the other ones. I don't know, it just kind of feels like that more than any of the other ones. I think that it's definitely going to be like cap related, like they probably would bring back the wing cap and some of the other ones that we know. But like, if there's a cap shop, then like, why wouldn't there be like a wing cap and all that kind of stuff, you know? Which I can't even imagine like how the wing cap would play in that kind of game. That's so like literally a giant world that you can fly around. Would be really cool. You like watching Sunshine more, okay? Well, I mean, I totally would buy Sunshine if we got the GameCube Virtual Console. That would be great. The question is, I don't know. I'm still curious, like how they're gonna get around this when it comes to playing it portably. Because obviously, if you played it docked, you could put the GameCube controller in there. That would work. They could just sell the same attachment they did before and then make the ones that we already bought work. There's enough USB slots that you could do that. But I don't know. I wonder, just because how would you make those games work with digital triggers? And the reason I say that is because, like, even if they released another controller, you can't consider games that you can't consider controls that don't come with the system as the main way to play it. It doesn't work that way. It needs to be able to be played in portable mode or handheld mode or whatever. So I don't know, because you need there are certain GameCube games that you absolutely need analog triggers for. Sunshine is one of those. Melee is one of those. If you don't have full access to the way the controls are in the game, then it's not gonna work. You won't be able to wave dash. So. I'm just really curious how they're gonna do that, because I feel like it's a thing. Like, my guess is that they really want to do GameCube for the Wii U, but they obviously had switched development by that point, so yeah, it's just like with Sunshine, you wouldn't be able to move and squirt the water at the same time, I think, without the analog trigger. So I wonder. And also, like, I'm kind of when is that subscription thing? What are you talking about? Oh, for like online play? Yeah, but it's not going to be expensive, remember? They already kind of revealed it, and it looks like it's going to be pretty cheap. And it's yearly. It's going to be pretty cheap. It's not going to be like Xbox, what was it called? Xbox Live or PSN. I don't even have PSN myself, because all the games that I have for PlayStation are single player games. Yeah. And I usually, if I want to play a game online, I usually play Steam. And there hasn't been anything released on PS4 yet that's exclusive that I would need it for. So, yeah. Great if people do, but I like to play I can make my games look a little bit better on my PC than my PlayStation anyway, so that's why I went with the Slim. I don't need the 4K thing or anything like that. I think that's more of like a luxury thing. I would rather get my next Netflix subscription, but Nintendo games, I clearly know that between Mario Kart, ARMS, and Splatoon, I will be playing them online a lot here. And if Smash Brothers is announced, that's a no-brainer. It's one of those things where like I guess it's just like it goes all back to like first-party exclusives, that kind of thing. Like obviously third-party exclusives are a thing sometimes, but Nintendo has a lot of first-party exclusive multiplayer-focused games, so it makes sense for me to pay a subscription for that instead of I mean, I think I literally don't have any PS4 games that are multiplayer games. I don't think I do. I have Final Fantasy Teen, Last Guardian. What else? Uncharted. And what is the one? Until Dawn? And Horizon? I think that's it. I'm gonna eventually get Persona on there too, but that's also not a multiplayer game. See, they're all single player, so I don't need to get it. Yeah. We need to start thinking about E3 though, man. It is May. We need to start thinking about like predictions, pretty much. I feel like Smash Brothers. Like, I know that they have all these multiplayer games, but I feel like that's more likely an E3 announcement than something like Pokemon. And I know those are, like, really kind of the two big things remaining, at least, like, sales-wise, that, like, people would be like, oh, well, if they announce this, then it's all over. Like, I mean, obviously, like, I think it's like, you announce Pokemon, it's all over. Like, the Switch is clearly a success just by saying that alone, just because that... Look at the crazy insane numbers that Sun and Moon did. Like, there's no question about that. And then for your like potential esports stuff, if you want to push Splatoon as an esport, you can clearly do that. It's already one in Japan. ARMS, we'll have to see a lot more of that to decide like if it could actually live, you know, like work in the fighting game community. But it seems promising, at least more and more that we see of it. And then obviously Smash Brothers is like Nintendo's esport, so it would be, I'm sure people would move right on over to that if that was announced. Especially if it was pretty much the same game. Maybe it was just with new additions, that kind of stuff. But I feel like that's the most likely. That would probably be the easiest port for them to do. And I would guess that Namco Bandai could pretty much handle most of that, and like Sakurai himself wouldn't have to do that much, which would be good for him because he clearly needs time off and probably wants to work on something else. So, but I could totally see like him being in a kind of overseer role and just going over like new content if they add anything, and then they could easily do a port. So it really wouldn't be that hard. I feel like that would probably be the cheapest thing to do. It would be way cheaper than them going into development on a new game and trying to get all those characters again, that kind of thing. So I think that's the one that everybody kind of predicts. That Ubisoft game is a thing. There, like at this point, there's no way that that's not a game because I think today Kotaku is reporting that it is real. I think Eurogamer's been reporting on it for a long time. The Rabbids Nintendo crossover or Mario crossover. It's like a real-time strategy RPG, like sci-fi. I don't know. Yeah, it sounds really weird, but apparently it's like in full 3D, which makes me really want to see it. And quite honestly, as much as I like love Fire Emblem, and like, it sounds like friggin' XCOM. It sounds like XCOM Mario. That sounds cool as shit to me. So, I would totally get that. And I would really want to see it. But, well, I mean, what we've known about that rumor forever. I can't remember if it was Laura Cadell or if it was Emily Rogers that brought it up first, but we've known about that for a long time. So that will be announced at E3. There's no question. Because that game is, I think Kotaku reported that it's coming out this fall. So that'll be announced at E3. I don't know if it'll be announced at Ubisoft's conference. Wait, I don't know. Do you think it would be announced at Ubisoft's conference, or it would be announced, or like teased there and then announced at Nintendo's Direct? Oh, you know what? It could be announced at Ubisoft's conference, and then it'll be shown off in the Direct, because Nintendo doesn't have a conference. Nintendo doesn't have a conference. They have a Nintendo Direct. They've already said they're not doing a conference. So it could be announced at Ubisoft's conference. That sounds like that's probably what will happen. Which means that we actually need to like take the Ubisoft conference serious. Because it's usually the biggest friggin' joke of the entire conference. Friggin' dancing giraffes and alright, so that's definitely gonna be there. There's like no question. I think we'll see Pikmin, because that game, Miyamoto said that game was gonna be finished like, so that game was close to finish like, what was it, 2 years ago or something? I think maybe they'll announce there's another Fire Emblem 3DS game under the same like Fire Emblem Echoes title, and it's another Fire Emblem remake. We will see more of Fire Emblem Warriors. We'll probably have like a they'll like have trailers for like the most popular characters, so they'll have like Lucina, Marth, Chrom, Ike, Camilla. Yeah, they'll show off all the like super popular characters. What else? I hope there's a Smash Brothers trailer. That would be amazing. I really want them to announce Smash Brothers. I still feel like it's just they have so many multiplayer games this year that like it's almost like they might feel like they don't need it this year. So, but Smash Brothers would do really well in the fall. Or I mean, it would do really well for the holiday. But they already have Mario coming this holiday, so I don't know. I really hope that they like confirm Xenoblade 2's release date and that it is coming out this year. That would be awesome. I really think that like the only chance there is of like anything Pokemon being there is if like it's a game that they've been working on for a while, and I I don't know if they would already have like Gen 4 remakes ready. But like that codename Pokemon Stars thing was like leaked a long time ago, so that like has to be something. And since they just announced the new 2DS, my guess is that it's like the third version of Pokemon Sun and Moon. It's coming. You have to have either a new 3DS or 2DS. So it's not coming to like the regular 3DS, but it's coming to the new 2DS and 3DS, which would drive sales of the new 2DS and 3DS, but it's also coming to Switch in HD. And then there's probably like some exclusive thing that you can only do on Switch, like I don't know, something. But their justification between it, their justification for it coming to new 3DS and 2DS is that it's got an extra region you can go back to Kanto and do Lily's story after you beat Sun and Moon. So that's kind of my theory now that they've announced the 2DS. Like why else would they do that unless they're just like they were not like ready, or they didn't think the Switch was gonna sell well? I don't know. They really lowballed the Switch like shipments, so you still can't get them anywhere. If they had made more available, they would have sold way more at this point. So you could, I guess, say the same thing for the NES Classic. Rip that. I never had a chance to get one of those. But if they do a Super NES Classic, I'm gonna try really hard and get it. Yeah, I think after because they shipped like they shipped so many Wii U's because they were pretty confident from Wii, and then they didn't sell them, and you can find them everywhere. And so they kind of really lowballed their shipments on the Switch, and they're literally sold out everywhere. Like anytime they go up online, they're gone in 5 minutes. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that this week is when more shipments go out to actual stores, though. Which is a pretty big deal because there are a lot of people now that absolutely want to get it because Mario Kart. Even those that didn't want to get it because of Zelda. I think like the key thing is when Splatoon 2 comes out, it will have a like huge user base in Japan. And I think that's the point when like you may see it, if at E3, like I know at E3 there's going to be some third parties, especially Japanese third parties, that are going to announce stuff. Like there's no question, because there's too many of them that haven't. Capcom hasn't said anything besides that Street Fighter 2 weird remake port, whatever the hell that is. I know that like they have something else. Like there's no question. I think there's a Resident Evil 7 port for Switch. I think that's one of the things that's gonna come, because they plan to ship way more copies of that game. But I also think that potentially like the next Monster Hunter is gonna get announced too. And then Square Enix, I believe, is going to, if they want to ship more units of 15, they'll announce that for the Switch. But if they want to like there's that rumor out there that 7 Remake is going to get announced for it. Which, if you know the history about Final Fantasy VII, that's just like a crazy big deal in general. And then I think Platinum Games is working on something for them, especially now that they have a bunch of free developers because Microsoft canceled Scalebound. So they obviously have a whole team of people that is not working on a game anymore. And I would totally be okay if Bayonetta kept going. I know you don't like Bayonetta, but I like it. But they also worked with them. They've worked with them before. They worked on Star Fox with them, and Platinum Games is making a Captain Falcon beat 'em up game. That would be amazing. And Sakurai is the lead developer. Just you don't like car games, but you think it's Forza? Hot Wheels DLC thing? Yeah, no, Forza looks... Their games always look really pretty. Oh, well at E3 we'll see the Kirby 3DS game that we haven't seen yet, but they said is coming because it's Kirby's anniversary this year. We will most certainly see what is it? God, why can I not remember? They made Metroid Prime, they made the Donkey Kong games. We will see Retro Studios project finally, because dear lord, it's been so long since we knew they were working on something. We will absolutely see it. It's probably a new IP. It's probably not Donkey Kong or Metroid. Literally, I mean, like, the best thing would be is they announce a Metroid game. I don't want to be confident that they're gonna do that, but I would love if they did that. And I honestly would be totally cool if it was just like original Metroid style, like Metroidvania. I'd be cool with that, but that definitely would cost way less to make that kind of game. And I also think that that kind of game would probably play better in portable mode on the Switch, but I don't know, maybe there is a big, gigantic, huge Metroid game that they're working on. I think that the only game next year that we know about is Fire Emblem. I think that's it. I don't think they've announced anything else for next year. Luigi's Mansion, I think, is due for a comeback. I think that series overall is pretty well received. There were a few things that people didn't like about the 3DS one, but I don't think I think the multiplayer is fine. I don't think that's really something people had a problem with. I think the problem was the multiple mansions instead of one big one. Obviously, the original Luigi's Mansion is a short game, but you can do a much bigger mansion this time if you wanted to. And I also feel like it wouldn't cost too much development-wise to make it. Yeah. So, what else is there? There is... I don't know, I kind of still think that it's like they maybe could announce the Animal Crossing, but I think that's one of those things where it's like it's probably still so far off. Like, okay, maybe it could be a 2018 game, but you almost had to think that they were like working on an Animal Crossing, right? You almost had to like think that they wanted to make one. But look at how well, because New Leaf just it sold so well. I think people really loved having that game portably. That was a game that so many people downloaded on their 3DS. I did too, because it was just a game that you would pop into every day and play it for a while. So I do think that like having that game on the go is really good, and you can do that on the Switch, but you can also still have a really nice looking game. And I think if they can get the online aspect of just dropping into like somebody's town very quick, if they can get that fixed, because that was obviously the thing that took forever in the last one, that would be really cool. I also think it would just really be cool to have like a first person mode in that game where like you literally see from your villagers' eyes. That'd be pretty sweet. Yeah, and you can use all the amiibo. It's a game that works very well with them. Just make it work with every friggin' amiibo, and then if you scan it in, you get it. You want your squid hat, you just scan in your Inkling amiibo, bam, and then you got a squid hat and your Animal Crossing. There you go. Hey Bree. You want your I don't know. You want Fire Emblem clothes? Bam, just scan in your Fire Emblem amiibo. I think they should do that. It's like everything. Yeah. I don't know. Like, imagine imagine like how much we would play Animal Crossing if it was super easy to drop in and out of people's villages, like, and you didn't have to wait so long. We'd be playing that so much. So much. Well, Tony, see? Yeah, they need to put more Switches out there. I heard that they were shipping Switches, they were like by air or something, which was more expensive because I know it costs a lot more to ship like batteries by air or something like that. But I thought I heard that like a lot of places around the world, this first week in May, there was jeez, God, that was loud. There were gonna be more shipments of them. I'm pretty sure. Like actual stores. Then again, like oh, Hong Kong. Yeah, that's right. I didn't even think about that. Yeah. Yeah, would be cool if there was availability, you know, at least when stuff was available that you could import stuff to everywhere. But I know there are some places where you can't do that. Will there be a Pokemon game on Switch eventually? Probably, you know, my guess is probably not like this year. There will be. There have been Pokemon games on other Nintendo consoles, just not like mainline games. I do think that this is the first console where they will attempt a mainline game. My hope is that they would make a brand new game just for the system. I don't necessarily think that's probably what's going to happen right off the bat. I think it's probably more likely, since they're probably so used to the 3DS at this point, that they would do like a new 2DS, 3DS / Switch exclusive, like what they're doing with Fire Emblem Warriors. And we know that there is a Pokemon game, at least codenamed Pokemon Stars, in development somewhere. Or if not in development, it was in development at some point. So that could possibly be a game. But if not that, there's, I guess when it comes to the remakes, Gen 4 would be the next one. But I would be fine if they did anything on it, but it would be really cool if they made one from the ground up for a console. It'd be another big jump for them, I know, because the team that usually develops that game is much bigger than it used to be, and they could easily get help from Nintendo. Nintendo would gladly give them money because they know that however much money they pump into that, they would make double the money, because clearly Sun and Moon knocked the ball out of the park. I mean, it was a friggin' home run. Those Pokemon games sold just as well as any Pokemon games ever created, so. Which I think is saying something just because they kind of changed the formula and people still bought it, so. I think literally it is, you put Pokemon on the Switch and you win. It's like an auto win button. It's like auto aim. But my hope is that they put a lot of development time and work into it, and it's not just like a port like that. Because I think that you could do a lot with Pokemon with the way games are made now. You could really change things a lot, because that is a game that has seen facelifts over the years, but it's kind of stayed the same altogether. But you could do a lot with it if you got more power to push, and with today's modern like game development tools and that kind of stuff. So I would think that the first thing that would be obvious with a console Pokemon game is that you would obviously have multiple regions. That's something that I'm still shocked to this day never came back from Gen 2. And I think it is one of the reasons, if you ask a lot of people who really like Gen 2 and the Gen 2 remakes that were remade in Gen 4, it was the multiple regions that really made those games feel different from the other ones. And it was a good sequel. It was a good sequel to the very first Pokemon games, so. I actually would totally be fine if they just did, like Gen 1 and Gen 2 combined or something like that. I don't know, if they just did like 2 regions and kind of remade, but you've got all these regions to pick from, so you can clearly, I think what would be likely is if Stars is the third version of Sun and Moon, then what you would have is you'd have basically kind of the same way the third version game goes, where it's a lot of the same stuff. Some stuff's different, but they lately have always been hinting at what they're doing in the next game in their game. And if you've played through Sun and Moon, I think at this point it's fine for me to say, like, if you played through it, one of the main characters of the game, she goes to Kanto at the end of the game, and she says she's going to be a Pokemon trainer there. So I think it would make sense that you could essentially do Sun and Moon, but then extend it so that you also go back to Kanto and do more of a traditional style game. Sun and Moon was different because it was trials, it was not like gym leaders. So you could have like the new style that they have with Sun and Moon, and then the rest of the story is more traditional style, where you're going through the gyms as a trainer back in Kanto again. So I think that's probably like the easiest way out of this without like having to make like a brand new game. That's kind of my thought on it. And if they truly do want to sell those new Nintendo 2DS XLs, you can make it a new 3DS exclusive game that is also a Switch game. Me, like, personally would rather it just be a Switch game, and rather than just make something new, but they might ease themselves into console Pokemon games. So there's evidence that there are higher res models in the game, and if they were thinking about this ahead of time, then they might have like co-developed the games, and it wouldn't be too shocking if they were like, oh yeah, this is coming out this year or something like that. But that'd be real. I don't know, it'd just be kind of crazy, right? If they had Mario and Pokemon coming out, and the game, and they launched with Zelda, it's a hell of a year. I don't know. It certainly would sell a bajillion Switches. I guess it's just up to them how they want to spread it out. There's a lot of ways it could go. I do think that it's a underutilized... I think Pokemon's an underutilized IP when it comes to Nintendo's consoles, because they've never attempted to do a mainline game on there because, you know, the Pokemon Company got so used to their games being portable. Well, I mean, this is kind of like an excuse. Got so used to their games being portable, and there's obviously a lot of success on portable systems that a lot of Nintendo's portables have like huge, gigantic user bases, so they can sell lots of copies of them. You know, they're usually less expensive than consoles, so kids, which every generation has kids that it's their first Pokemon game, it's cheaper for them to get a Game Boy Advance or 2DS or DS or 3DS or whatever. Also, back then, cell phone, portable gaming was different. It was more dedicated handheld focus and less cell phone related kind of stuff. So that's why like DS had like crazy numbers that it sold. 3DS is still pretty crazy, but like not quite as much, because more and more kids grew up playing this lately. They're Minecraft on their phone or something like that, so. And Minecraft's wonderful. It's a great game. But I do think that you miss out on a lot of really cool dedicated experiences when you don't like have an actual dedicated system to play them on. Which is kind of a shame, you know? I grew up on a Game Boy, so... I do think there's something like missing there, which is why, you know, a lot of people that like complain about the Switch and it not being as powerful as the PlayStation or the Xbox. Well, I think that Nintendo almost had to do something different, because I feel like if you're the third company that's doing the same exact thing, like, how are you going to separate yourself and try and make profit? How are you going to get new consumers? Because you obviously have your fan base that likes your IPs, but how are you going to get other new consumers without doing something different? I feel like they were the ones that almost had to do it, because they have success with handheld gaming, which really nobody else has lately. The PSP did all right, and it used to have Monster Hunter on it, which was a big deal, especially in Japan. But the Vita in worldwide didn't do very well. Outside of Japan, it didn't sell too well. There's some good games on there. We were talking about Persona 4 Golden earlier, but once it lost Monster Hunter, that really did hurt it. And obviously the 3DS picked that up. But I feel like they were the best ones in position to kind of make like a hybrid system, just because it's obviously a little more powerful than the Wii U. But it's you know, you couldn't put the kind of specs into a portable system without it being like crazy expensive and having heating problems and stuff. So I think at this point it's kind of like up to third-party developers to kind of decide, you know, how they can optimize their games to run on that thing. Well, because you see a lot of indies that are coming in, but you really haven't seen too much of the bigger third parties, which I would guess we'll see at E3, especially considering the sales numbers that we've seen so far. I think after seeing that, they have to be interested. Work on more stars, or stars points. Whoa. What? I've actually like barely played the game. Gotta unlock those parts, man. I get that gold Mario, apparently. I don't really care for him too much. I still want those parks though. Oh, you can? I didn't realize that. Well, I gotta get Gold Mario. Because that's such an important thing, right? This is 50. Oh God. What the frick? Oh, for real? It does? Okay, cool. I didn't know that. What the frick? How was I supposed to... Oh, man. Maybe I'm not supposed to take that one. I've forgotten the routes. Oh my god. What on earth, man? Jeez. Not a good run. Maybe, if I have time. I work tomorrow night. Oh my god, what the hell? Be a full-time streamer. Ha! That's a good one, Pug. No! Oh no! Jeez, hammering me. God, man. Jeez! Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. Look at how close she was. Jeez. What the fuck? You have bits now? What about bits? I don't have any bits. I love the slalom. Like, I wish the slalom part of this was like the whole race. That would be so cool. Alright, Bug, do you think that Inklings are gonna be in Smash Brothers? What do you think? I think, honestly, if they had known they're gonna be this popular, they probably would have put them in there already. Oh! Whoa, that was awkward. No! Yeah, I think they're in Mario Kart right now, so... Ah, what a miss. Wait, what the frick is happening here? I was wondering what the hell that thing was. Oh my god, those have been on the whole time? What the hell? Oh, I did not mean to waste that. It means I've probably been going like way slower the whole time. Dang. Ah! Oh, that was close. Hmm. Did you edit your logo on the layout? My name? Yeah. I basically overlaid like a different gradient over it, so it starts out like, but it's like the red color, and then overlaid there's the gradient for, I can't remember if it's the background. If you look close enough on there, you might want to like full screen it. So if you look behind the if you look behind the first layer, and then look at the lines that are in between each of those, there's a different color, like line behind each one of those layers. Okay? And what it is it's like the color in the Deluxe that's like on the sides versus the one that's like on the inside. So it's like two different kinds of rainbows behind the thing. Hey Sakuno, how are you? Oh my god. How have you been? Tired as hell lately? For some reason I thought that said that you were thirsty as hell. I was like, me every day. Hey. You started streaming a bit last week? Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm still rocking the old school Elgato over here, but it's still working pretty well. Alright, so Pug, what did you say? If I do... But wait, will it give me 3-star in the ones underneath? How does it work again? Doesn't work with mirror or... Okay. Silver arrow. Crazy acceleration though, and better handling. Hey, Saguno. Thanks for the host. It better show up. Did it show up? Please tell me that it's showing up. Because my host alert is like fantastic. Oh, come on, show up, show up, show up. If it doesn't show up, I'll get it to go. Did it show up? I wasn't listening, so it might have shown up. Showed up. It did? We'll do it again. We'll give it another go, because I want to hear it this time. I'm a big JoJo fan myself. Alright, which one should I do? This is where, like... Cheeseland. I think I use, like... the Game Capture HD, so it's not like the 60 or anything like that. I capture my footage in 1080p, but I stream in 720p, obviously, because unless you're a partnered streamer, it'd be very, very difficult. I don't believe, at least not yet, affiliate streamers get any kind of advantage. Yeah, I get lag. I do get a bit. So there's a little bit there. I've adjusted the sound for the lag. But besides that, I don't worry about it too much, because it's like a second or so. So. Oh, Triforce? You haven't done that one yet? Shoot. Crown? Shoot. Ah! I didn't see your messages until too late. But I did get this, and I'm loving it so far. Up until I got this, I had been playing like this, with the two separated Joy-Cons, which is fine. That's how I played Zelda the whole time. Actually, the next Zelda stream will be the first time I use this. This is so freaking comfortable. Yeah, so all my other time playing Switch, I've done separated Joy-Cons, which is really comfortable. You can hold your hands any way. But this controller is so comfortable. It's, I would say, it's more comfortable than this. It's more comfortable than that. The kind of the grip that they put on the side here, it's like your hands don't like sweat on it as much, and like it's more comfortable to hold. Yeah. I like the triggers compared to that, because they were just, I like the triggers on this. Apparently it has like HD rumble and all that stuff built into it. It's still $70 is so much for a controller though. Oh, is Define Cypher here? I think I saw him in the stream. If so, hope you're doing well, buddy. I feel like I haven't chatted with him in a while, but I saw he came back to start streaming again. He's a cool guy. Used to play so much Splatoon. I'm sure that he's gonna play so much Splatoon too. He's really good. He also played a lot of Plants vs. Zombies too, which is a pretty cool game. I saw he was playing some Zelda earlier. Yeah, oh my god, definitely. I would love to do a multi-Twitch with you. We can do some Mario Kart together if you want to play that. We're definitely looking for more people. We only had 3 people earlier when we were playing Mario Kart, so definitely looking for more. But you gotta get a lot of people, and then it gets like really fun. How far am I? I've completed the map. I got the Master Sword. I beat the Varuta, the Zora Divine Beast, and now I'm gonna do the Gerudo one next. But I still have like a ton of side quests to do, a ton of shrines to do. I think I might be past halfway shrine-wise. I think I'm past, because there's 120. I think I'm past 60. Obviously, not that many Koroks because there's so many of those. But did you see the DLC? Like the summer DLC? Holy crap! Like I'm already getting so excited. And it's not even like the really big DLC that comes in the winter. Like, I'm so excited. I'm so glad that game ended up being what it was. I would be shocked if it gets dethroned for Game of the Year. I would be very shocked. But because I do think that it's kind of like the game this year. But that being said, this is an amazing year for games, and if you're a gamer, this is an amazing time to be playing games, because there have been so many good games this year already. So many that I need to finish. Like, and I haven't even started playing all of them. There are so many good games right now. Like, it is a great time to be playing games. It's like a gaming renaissance right now. It's awesome. Alright, which one did you guys want me to do? Did you say crown? So you meant special cup? Is that what you meant? Okay. Alright. Let's see. This is where we gotta like start getting more serious. Because really, I had not played much Mario Kart. Oh my god. Ah, what a miss. Was that Tanuki Mario? For some reason I thought it was Tom Nook. Oh my god. Ah, that was so close. Tom Nook. Oh my god. Who put that banana peel there? Ah! Oh, that was perfect. Ah. Oh no! Accidentally hit that. I couldn't get rid of not fast enough. It was 200cc. I totally, oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. Have you done major tests of strength? I think I've done a couple of them. They're probably like my least favorite shrines, just because you use like a ton of your weapons on them, especially if you're like early on. And they're kind of, I don't know, like they're all kind of the same guardians. I will say one of the cool things about some of them is that if there's no pillars in the room, you make pillars, so you can like use the magnesis to like pull up the pillar thing, or you can use the cryonis. Wait, is it the cryonis? I think to like make like the water pillar thing come up. So that's actually kind of cool. But I don't know. Those ones, I like the puzzles way more in like the other shrines than I like the combat shrines. Okay, that works. Ah, no! No! Okay, that works. Oh! No! I'm gonna have to shoot that backwards. The fuck? It's making it rain over here. No! Oh my god. No! Swear. Oh my god, I lost. I really don't like that one. That's cool. You just noticed the north part? Oh, you... Oh, if I hadn't hit the wall. It's exclamation point cookies now. Oh god. You son of a bitch. Oh my god. You gotta be kidding. What the heck? We were like tied. Oh, that should not hit me. That should hit both of us. What the frick? Oh my god. Yeah, I was gonna say you're in Tesla's stream a lot. You give him such a friggin' hard time on Twitter, it's hilarious. I swear, like, if there's not a time where, like, he's saying something and you're, like, replying that he's a scrub. Then I haven't seen it yet. That's kind of how Bug is too. Oh, you freaking... Oh my god. She's really starting to get on my nerves. Oh my god. Ah! Oh no! Oh, I thought that was a different item. I swear to God. I swear to God, I just hit myself with the own shell. I cannot freaking believe that. Oh my God. Why does it have to happen at the end of the race every time? I swear. Oh my God. Oh no, not the path I wanted to take. Oh my God. What the frick? No! No! I swear to God. Oh my God, what the frick? Got her right at the end. Okay, like for a second there, I was pretty sure that I knocked her to third place. Because I hit her, like, right at the end. Oh no, see, that's my... Dang it, the camera. Is there a way to change the camera? I don't think there is. What the frick? Oh my lord. How many times am I gonna hit myself with my own stuff? Oh my lord. No! No, you gotta be kidding me. That's so unfair. That's so unfair. Oh my. There's no way I'm getting 3 stars on this. I'm really interested in this. Whoa, that was cool as hell. Oh my god. Freaking Toad upside down. I think in the straightaway, like, with the boost, I was gonna pass her anyways. I'm really surprised that it was Baby Peach, though. Yeah, I think with the boost, I was like about to pass her. Right. Oh, but see, that's the best part about that. Is like, look, I'm like taunting her, I'm taunting her, I'm taunting her, and then I'm like, oh shit! That is the best, because it's like right by the time that I turn around. Fuck. Fuck. Boom. Boom. Loosh. I don't understand why that was on like the... Three-star? It still gave me 3-star? What the hell? There's no way it should have. I won 2 of those races like right at the end. I was pretty sure that... I thought you had to do more than that just to get 3-star. Maybe they changed it? Nah. See? Yeah. Okay. Alright. So what it does is... Okay. It gives you... It does give you the one under each one. Okay. Man, I wish I had remembered that from the beginning. Would have had like half of them done. Well, at least half of these. Oh gosh. Bree, you on Tinder? She's tweeting about Tinder. The Dark Tower trailer. Yeah, Pug, what's your thoughts on The Flash? I heard that people are not liking it, like the newer episodes or whatever. I still haven't watched it yet. Though I am excited for a couple of things that are coming out this month on Netflix. You know, I've actually never downloaded Tinder myself. I've just watched other people look through it. I got space for that on my phone. Okay. That'd be cool if they put out another... I mean, they're probably not going to put another episode of the Guardian game out so soon, but that'd be cool if they did one, like, the day that the movie comes out. I still need to get my ingredients for that cake I want to make. Yeah, I feel like really the whole point of that, the whole point of Tinder is like to make an entertaining profile. And that's it. Like, not like to seriously use it to actually like find people or anything, but just to make an entertaining profile. I think that's the only time I would ever consider doing it. Just like make something really entertaining for people to look at. Besides that, I don't think it would be too useful. Oh, you found Kevin from Game Grumps, really? Oh, Kevin. You know what you need to do, Bree. You need to find Barry. I don't know if he's seen anyone, but Barry's a catch. He's hilarious. He's got a nice beard. Oh, Curdle. Hey, how you doing? How have you been? Curdle, we got the Twitch affiliate thumbs up. It's exciting. Your other friend has claimed him. Uh-oh. I saw this tweet the other day where this girl was like, she like all these pictures with her friend, and then she's like, who would have guessed that like when I was driving my friends and my ex-boyfriend around, that they were like making out with each other in the back seat, and all like instead of all this stuff that's like she's a snake, whatever. All the things were just like asking questions like, wait, why were your best friend and your ex-boyfriend sitting in the back seat? Why were you driving them around? Like all this stuff. And then there's like people that are like, I don't know. I just thought it was like, I was sitting there like kind of looking at like, I wanted to do the like emoji, like, wait, that doesn't make any sense. Darth Vash. Is that like Darth Vader and Vash the Stampede? I'm probably like really far off, but I don't know. That's just what I thought of. Oh, for real? Oh my god, I got it. I don't have that on. Ezzy! Hey, what's up? I saw all that breakfast food. I'll take some of those eggs. I'll take some of those eggs. I feel ya. Got home from work pretty late last night. I was so excited. I'm actually like kind of excited because Somebody was like, or Arbitrary Gaming was like asking, when are you playing Zelda again? Like, someone's actually excited to see me play Zelda. Really? Oh, really? So have you been, you see that I've been getting in some, baking lately. Tomorrow I might try and start working on a, Guardians of the Galaxy themed cake. So watch out for that. Because, for those who don't know, Guardians of the Galaxy comes out on Thursday night, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Awesome Mixtape Volume 2. Whatever it's called. I'm gonna make an awesome mix cake. So. I know. That was so sad. I tried to play that new Club Penguin and I was like, what the hell is this? There's no way this is the game that they said they love. It literally like would not let me get through registration without trying to pay for something. Yeah, dude, I like Guardians of the Galaxy. James Gunn's a pretty cool director, too. I'm a big fan of Chris Pratt, too, so... My boy. Ah, what a miss. I should have looked. Ah. Come on, no! 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 Oh my god. What the frick? Kinda just got wrecked by items. Yeah. Yeah, I'm playing single player right now. my god. Oh, God. Damn. Ah, come on. Oh my god. What the frick? Sheesh. It's like a shit show. Does he still do the voice for Baby Groot? Like they just changed the pitch even more? Or kind of wondered about that. And I also kind of wonder if like by the end of the movie he'll be like teenage Groot maybe? Ah, I missed. No. That's not a wise decision. Oh, that hop killed me. Also, I heard today like Miley Cyrus is the voice of one of the characters or something like that. Anyone else hear that? Oh my gosh, those Shy Guys. Ah, what the frick? Who did that? Oh, but that boost shell is gonna wreck the frick out of me. Oh my god, that was so close to just completely destroying me. Oh my gosh. I completely forgot that Prey game comes out soon, and like I remember like reacting to that, like watching that at E3. I think it comes out on like the 5th. Part of the scenery. You son of a bitch. Oh my god. Oh my god. When did they start this? Did they start it at the... I think they started in April, like... sometime in April. Basically what it is it's a way for people who aren't partnered streams that do keep up a, you know, like a decent amount of streaming. I'm not the best example because I've not streamed as much lately. But it's a way for them to receive tips. And basically actually earn money officially through Twitch. instead of just like the donations that you get. And then apparently also there's gonna be some other stuff with it, like you'll actually be able to get people to subscribe to you. That's coming. And like you'll actually be able to offer them an emote, that kind of thing. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. They're reaching out more to people, which is completely opposite of YouTube, I would say. YouTube's not really going through a good time right now, so at least if you're trying to earn revenue through it or anything like that. Oh, like apparently, like, because I guess you can get like a subscription kind of thing, you can run ads, which is pretty cool for someone that's not like a partner stream. So basically, like, Twitch and Amazon are employing a lot more people now. Oh, for real? That's cool. That's pretty cool. Yoshi bike. What? Oh. Yo. Oof. Yeah, it's pretty cool looking. Alright, I think I have a little bit more energy left in me. You wanna try this one? I nap earlier, it's allowing me to. Oh, I missed it. Oh, oh god. Jeez. Oh my goodness. Whoops. He's getting tired. You know, I have Amazon Prime, but for some reason I can't figure out how to, like, do the Twitch Prime thing. Like, it's not showing up on there. I don't know what's up with that. I heard that there's might be some Switch available this week in stores. So hopefully that's true. They really need to get more out there. Yeah, I linked my account. For some reason it doesn't look like it's working though. Ah! Oh my god. Whoa. Whoa. Get out of here with that. No. No. Oh, goodness. Ah. All I can say, at least this kart racing is a million times more refined than what Smites is. Oh god. Well, we were talking earlier about how many of you guys have played Diddy Kong Racing. We think that maybe a single player kind of more like that would be good for Mario Kart at this point, just because with a game like this, you all the characters are unlocked except for I think like one, and there's really not as much point to run through the single player. Whereas if you had a kind of a story with it, kind of like a hub world to drive around and that kind of stuff, that might be a little more interesting. And like boss battles and that kind of stuff. I think the Game Boy Advance one had like boss battles though. And then also like you could potentially do like a co-op thing, and then we were talking about, well, even if they had like a double dash mode, you could do a co-op. The Switch is very friendly to multiplayer on the go, so we'll see. It's like, I don't know. I mean, this came out, it was kind of like a port. Who knows if we'll get another Mario Kart with this before everything's said and done. Whoa. Oh my god. Was not prepared. Oh my god. Gotta use a boost on that, apparently. What the frick? Oh my god. Oh, good lord. This is not going well. Oh my god, come on. Jesus Christ. Well, just ruined the whole run. Yep. It's too congested. It's too congested right here. Oh my god, what the f- Oh god. Oh my god. Well. I think it all started with that, not having, going for the thing without the boost. Always take the inside one. Whoa. Oh my god. Oh, that was close. That shell distracted me just for 1 second. I would recommend a Pro Controller at this point. Like, it's comfortable. I like it way more than the Wii U Pro Controller. Ah, you locked me in. Oh, I missed it. Might save me though. Damn it. Oh. No. Oh my god. Oh. What the frick? Ah. Man, this sucks. All those jumps. Oh, don't you fucking... Oh my. Oh, you friggin' stole it. Asshole. Why did you have to hit? Oh, okay. I guess that was like the same time. Hmm. I'm ready for some F-Zero music. Ah. Ah. No! What the frick? How did I hit that? Oh my god, what the frick? Oh my god, man. That's okay, Bree. That's what happens when you're on Tinder at like 2 in the morning. It's usually what you're gonna find. Damn. These wheels are huge as... Jeez. Louise. Louise. Alright, guys. I'm gonna go to bed. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. No? And Pug, if you're still awake, thanks for playing some Mario Kart. If anybody, even if you're, I don't know, if you're lurking in the chat and you have a Switch and you would like to add me, I still have room on it, so there's my code. If any of you guys would like to join our Discord and you're not part of it yet, come chat with us on there. Got some nice people in there. A few, mods and viewers and even some other streamers that I've become friends with. And if you guys want to follow any of my social media stuff, I post a lot of food stuff on my Instagram. It's kind of a lot of stuff that I've been baking lately, so feel free to look through that. Check me out on Twitter. Try and keep things entertaining over there. And of course the YouTube. You can usually there's a daily Breath of the Wild video on there. And then reacting to a lot of Nintendo and video game stuff. I might put this stream up there as well. So if you want to catch that, I'll try and see if I can get that up there too. Yeah. Hey, yeah, Curdle. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. It's nice to see you there. Saguno. It's here. As well too. I still can't believe someone wants to see me play Zelda. That actually gets me kind of excited. I was like, what? Really? Good night, Bree. Hope you had a wonderful birthday. Weekend. Oh, birthday weekdays, I guess. Yeah, it was, today was, one of my friend's birthdays I work with. He just turned 21, so I said, make sure your mom buys you a beer. Because I think he was like, he's gonna go out with the parents, so like, make sure get your mom to buy you a beer. It's legal now. Pokemon battles? I don't know, man. I just feel like I'm probably not very good at them, so I don't know if I'd be very entertaining. I mean, I've watched them before and stuff. I'd have to learn. I could learn from Nikki. She competes. She goes to VGC stuff. A Tesla Mouse is probably one of the better battlers out there on Twitch. I know him. I guess I know. I mean, Natty has done it before. I guess I know a lot of Pokemon streamers. I could probably learn if I wanted to. It's just there's so many games to play at the moment that, but I need to make a better. I need to just make a schedule or something like that. I don't know, because I know there are a lot of people that watch for Pokemon, and I haven't been keeping up with that as much lately. So, well, I'll at least try and get some like Wonder Trade streams in there or something like that. But there's so much to play. My backlog is crazy. God, I mean, y'all know I've played so much Pokemon on here anyways. I've definitely got my money's worth out of those games. Yeah, I need to update it. think it was kind of once Zelda came out, it's just been consuming a lot of my time that I actually do have to play games. So, and you understand that. I mean, it's how often do we get a Zelda game, and then how you've never had one like that before. So it was a big deal for me personally, because you know, I love Pokemon and I love Mario and all that stuff, but Zelda really, it was definitely one of those games, just like Pokemon, that like taught me to love video games. So I decided to go through hours and hours of video footage every day just to kind of chop out some episodes too. Yeah. It is going to be super interesting. We'll have to do like a game of the year kind of prediction special or something like that, where I like kind of give out my thoughts on that near the end of the year, because it's gonna be really interesting to see. Like, we're only in May, and you've got enough great games to already fill out a amazing game of the year list. Had a lot of those games come out in different years, they all would have each won. Because you know, as good as the game as Zelda is, Horizon's also really good, and Persona 5 is really, really good too. So it's and I mean, it's only May. We got Mario later. There are a couple other games that are coming out this year too. There's probably some surprise ones we don't even know yet. So yeah, it's pretty wild. Yeah, you know, I agree with you. Scalebound was the game I was excited for, that they were working on with Platinum, and it doesn't exist anymore. So, it's gonna be hard for them going forward. Trying to show what they have exclusive wise, that can get people excited, I think. Yeah, I don't know. Crackdown, I guess, because there's another one of those, but they're gonna. E3 is really important for them this year, and you know, they had started doing the thing where if you bought the game, you could just play it on Windows 10, so you didn't necessarily even need an Xbox to play it. And then, as exciting as it is, as exciting as it is that the Scorpio is coming, and it's going to be the most, like, you know, the console with the most horsepower of any one that's ever been made. The problem with that, and that's cool and everything, I just say the problem with that is, look at the PS4 Pro sales for a second. There's a reason that Sony hasn't really been talking about them. It's because they're not very impressive, and I don't think that's a shock. A lot of people already had PlayStation 4s. They didn't really feel the need to upgrade, because the upgrade for many people is not warranted. Not many people own 4K TVs in the first place, so it didn't really make much sense for a lot of people to upgrade, and they're fine playing it as it is. I know I bought a Slim myself just because I'm not gonna get a 4K TV probably anytime soon, and most of the gaming I do, I stream, and I'm not gonna record in 4K. I'm not gonna stream in 4K. Like, nobody streams in 4K. So wasn't really much point for me at all. Like, and you know, if a game comes out on the PC, I usually get it on the PC as well. So it's a niche market that they're going for, because people who don't have a nice computer, that have the money to actually afford to buy the Scorpio, that's a very small range of people, and I would say it's even a little bit different in a way than the PS4 Pro, just because PlayStation 4 has more exclusive games at this point. That's clear. Some really good ones too, like high Metacritic score games. So yeah, Microsoft's gonna really have to come out. They maybe could lock down some third-party exclusives. They just throw enough money at it. So it is cool that it will natively play in 4K, because the PS4 Pro does not do that. It up-reses to 4K. It doesn't actually. Gameplay is not actually in 4K like it would be on a PC. So that's cool. I think that it's cool hardware and everything. It's just it's hard to market that stuff. So and then it's expensive. So a lot of people, and I think that maybe that's even like the other thing that's just a little bit different. It's just, unless you have those exclusives there that you can only play there, what's stopping someone from just building themselves a PC and playing most of those games on there and look just as good, about the same price? Your PC can do more for you anyway, so it's gonna be interesting to see going forward. If I had the money, man, I'd get them all, because I like video games. So I think that's the cool thing, like when you're actually able to afford that stuff, and you can just have all of them, and you're not worried about the people that like to see one company fail just because they like the other company. So it's just the weirdest thing. I think it's the silliest thing. Console wars and stuff. Those companies are businesses that compete against each other for money. That doesn't mean that you have to like want another company to fail. If you like video games, you should want them all to succeed. So you should be just as excited about the new Mario game as you are about the new Call of Duty or whatever. Call of Duty. They're going back to the past. Probably a good move for them, because I think that the Modern Warfare games kind of hurt them a bit, and they probably lost some customers to Battlefield. That's probably a good move for them. And then, speaking of Battlefield, you got Battlefront 2, which looks pretty cool. Hopefully that's like a full-on game right away, instead of kind of how they released it before, which it had like 3 or 4 maps. It was not really cool, so we'll see. I'm very excited for E3. I love it at this point. The key is just trying to get to watch as much of it as you can. And I feel like the past 2 years I've done a pretty good job of that, but we'll see if we can keep that up. Alright, you guys have a good night. Thanks again for stopping by. And if you want to chat off stream, just hit me up in the Discord. I'll get to it eventually, and you can also contact me on Twitter. Have a good night, guys. Bye.